It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
It'd be weird if it didn't.
You'd think that they would. You'd think that. Today, I'm gonna go to Target. I need to get us milk and some ones. Sorry, I didn't realize you were doing that. I'm sorry, I forgot. My brain didn't know what it was doing. That was bad of me. I'm sorry. Because you're not supposed to run it when there's not water going through it.
Oh, that's fine. It's not a sink full of water, so it was
Hey
okay.
Liz, what's up? Hi Tiffany. How's it going? Good morning. Hi Mary, how's Autumn? How's B, Liz? Is he doing okay? Is he better? Good morning. I hope he's doing better. Hey Becca. How are the 4-year-olds? See, I remembered. 4.
Did they just turn 4?
They did. The other day when they were 4 and one day I accidentally said 3 and everyone was like 4. I was like, ah, okay. Jeez Louise. I could barely remember how old I am. You know what I mean?
I have no idea how old I am. No idea.
No idea. Ruh-roh. Morning. She's good. She's got a little cold. Oh no, an infant with a cold. That's so sad. That like feels like the saddest thing. She's got a baby who's like 2.5 weeks old. Hey Shira. Shira, text me what your timeline is for today so I can plan appropriately. Thanks for cleaning that, babe. How's everyone doing? Morning, Amanda. Morning, B. Hey, Tiffany. I'm good. I have lots of stuff planned for today. I'm going to do book club, and then I have a bunch of Patreon things to do really fast, and then I'm going to start writing right after I do them because I want them up for everyone to respond all day. Leaving in like 45 minutes, heading to get gas in the dark. Sweet! Is it nap time yet? Almost. Do you mean nap time for us grown-ups or nap time for the 4-year-olds? Do your 4-year-olds still nap? Because Zoe does not nap anymore. Hey, Kaylee. What's up, girl?
Did we run dishwasher yesterday?
We did not. What are you looking for? It's there.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, Cindy.
This.
I just went to Target and got a bunch of Halloween decorations, 90% off. Sweet. Maybe I'll go get all the Halloween glitters for next year. I'll buy them in advance. You always see me before I even do anything. It's true, because it tells me that you joined. So as long as I'm looking, when someone who I know joins, I can see it. But if I'm not looking, then that's why I don't know. Brandon literally put himself down for a nap every day, usually without saying anything. That's amazing. He's like, we're done here. Yesterday I was hoping Max would go to school. Instead, they're all home today. Oh, no. Oh, that's awful. Coffee. I know, they are for slimes. That's right. That's for the November slime. I had very specific vision when I went to Shira. I was like, here we go, Shira. I need them to be this leaf, and I need them to be all ombre-y and cute, and she totally nailed it. Very exciting. I'm going to put those in slimes today, but that's why I have to message everybody first, because before I send out the monthly slime, I need to check with all the other stuff we have going on. Making coffee. Yeah, I think that those terms are perfect for November. It feels very fall appropriate. Themey McThemersons, if you will. Don't burn yourself. Be careful. How's everyone doing? Is anyone else gonna watch football tonight? Because it's a special game. Maybe I'll narrate. Who knows?
You should.
Maybe I'll go live and narrate the whole thing.
I
Max
just want
occasionally.
to try it.
Yeah?
Besides me.
Besides you?
My brother.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We'll link him to it. He'll find it hilarious.
You will find it hilarious. Woo! Oh my gosh, perfect four. Killing the game. It is Golden Bachelor night, but we're like 7 weeks behind on Golden Bachelor. You're wearing your Steelers shirt as we speak.
Too
Nice.
sad.
Kaylee's wearing her Steelers shirt right now in honor of the game.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Well, I think I told you she's from Pittsburgh, so
Okay, there you go.
that's why she's a Steelers fan.
A real Yinzer.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
Ask her if she's a Yinzer.
Are you a Yinzer? What's a Yinzer? Do you want to tell me if you are one and also what it is? I'm wearing incredibly pink leggings. I would love to be wearing incredibly pink leggings. I'm wearing incredibly mismatched clothes, but nobody can tell me no. She said I'm a total Yinzer. Apparently it's spelled with a Y.
Yeah.
Wow. They're like neon. I love neon. I'm wearing this color down here and this color up here, and it no matchy. You are, oh, it's a Pittsburgh native? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got the pink checkered loopy, Becca. I'll show it to you later. I can't show you now because I'm on the phone, obviously. I'm wearing sweatpants and a hoodie, and now I'm close to falling asleep because comfy. That makes sense. That's true. You're not a bright color person, but why not be? I bleed black and gold, and I only eat Primanti sandwiches.
That's funny.
I don't know what any of that means, but he thought it was funny. Secret boyfriend is a Steelers fan because his parents are from that area.
Yeah.
Apparently, Primanti's is so good. Was that friend me, Becca? Did I forget that I gave you something? You have another bright colored friend other than me? I'm now jealous. I thought I was your bright colored friend. We die for those when we go to Penn State games. Wait, Liz, were you saying you're a Pittsburgh native also, Liz? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What?
There's fighting words in the comments.
What?
Brittany said Primanti's is subpar.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I was born very near Eastern Pennsylvania. I was almost born into Eastern Pennsylvania. 34 years, that's a long time. And that's where I'm from too. Oh, Brittany's also, wait, Brittany, are you a Steelers fan also? Do we have so many Steelers fans tonight to watch the game with?
That's cool.
That would be fun, right? We could all do it together. We could have a joint Are we all watching tonight? Who is watching tonight? Should I really do it? Should I really narrate the game? I'll narrate the game if multiple people are going to watch with us. I'm not going to do it if it's just me alone. But if multiple people are going to watch, I'll turn it on live and I'll narrate the game.
Just so you all know, she'll narrate it for me either way.
That's true. You love it.
I do love it. Just say you made it sound like you're just gonna sit there quietly otherwise.
Oh no, I'm not quiet.
I was like, that's not how it works.
No, I'm not a fan of them, but I'll watch because it's football. Fair enough, Amanda. Fair enough. I'll watch simply to hear you narrate the game. Fair enough. All right, let's read because we have so much to do today. Today is a very, very busy work day for everyone on this side of things. Oh man, at the back of this book, there's a note to all storytellers. I really want to read it. I feel like it's going to be super inspiring and awesome for NaNoWriMo, but I'll read it when we get there. We're halfway through, you guys. Or almost, anyway. We're nearly halfway through this book. Was anyone not here yesterday and needs a minor recap? I would if I wasn't 3 weeks behind on college work. That is fair. Please do your college work. What are you in college for? I kind of missed school. I liked school. I did.
I was very happy to be done with school.
I not only like school, I like writing papers. I do.
hate being
I like
told.
research.
I hate being told what to do. So I did not like school.
Yeah, but that's what made my thing so great. Because being an interdisciplinary student who makes their own curriculum, no one tells you what to do.
That's true.
You just say, can I do this? And they say yes or no, and that's it.
But let's not pretend you didn't like school before that also.
I did. You're studying criminal justice with a concentration on crime scene investigation. Too scary.
Oh no, you're going to see awful things.
Yeah, are you okay? No, I'm being serious. I wasn't trying to be sarcastic. Like, are you going to be okay? Because I don't think I'd survive it emotionally. I would not be okay. You have to be able to. You have to be like my mom and able to compartmentalize things. Like, that's why she's a good doctor, because she can compartmentalize patient stuff and emotional stuff. Like, she doesn't get attached to her
Everyone
patients.
that works in those lines of work has a brain that can like.
Yeah. And my mom still loves very fully and all those things. So it's not like she doesn't have the capacity for emotions. She just doesn't attach it at work. Yeah, you can do it too. Okay. Yeah, my mom's like that. Because that, like I said, that's what makes her a good doctor. Because otherwise, she'd probably bring home her sadness. That's intense mutual respect. Yeah, I love that. I went for psychology with an emphasis on forensic psychology. Really, Amanda? Someone's got to do it. Ain't gonna be me.
Yeah, sure. Someone's got to do it. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, seriously. We need. Yeah, I would not be okay either, Brittany. Yeah, we need the people who can do that kind of stuff. We need doctors. We need research in crime stuff. We need. I mean, it sucks that we need it, right? Like, wouldn't it be great if we didn't need your job? No offense or anything, but I'd like our crime to be eradicated if we didn't need you. but I'm glad you're here. Criminal Mind is fascinating. There's a reason I no longer practice. I believe it, Amanda. I cry watching commercials. I would feel same. Christmas commercials? Oh, it's coming. You should get yourself ready. You haven't experienced Christmas with me yet, but Christmas commercials just make me cry.
Christmas, but we never watch commercials.
That's true, but if I see one, I'll probably cry.
Like YouTube Christmas commercials?
Anything.
Where do we see commercials?
I don't know, but
Well, never mind. We watch enough football that we see commercials.
we
now.
do, and they're probably going to make me cry.
Yeah?
Yeah, because then like people coming home and snow and presents and all the kids running around the tree and like college students coming home for Christmas and their parents surprisingly didn't know they were coming and they're so happy to see them.
When are we going to get an archery?
I thought we were gonna get it this weekend, no?
Yeah.
On Sunday?
Okay.
Yeah, we get Sunday after Rose.
Sunday? You're waiting that long?
When are we gonna do it?
I don't know.
Right. I guess we could go Saturday after the event, but it'd be kind of late.
Oh, yeah. When is the event?
It's from like 11 to 7 or something like that.
Okay, that's probably not a thing that we could do.
Cute snowman coming inside to eat soup and melt into a kid. Oh my god, I didn't even see it and I love it. Puppies getting lost but coming home at Christmas so everyone's happy? What is wrong with you people? Are you trying to hurt me? Oh my god. Puppies getting lost but finding their way home on Christmas? They're like bounding through the snow. Oh my god. My god. You guys. Two emotions. Okay. Did anybody miss yesterday and needs a refresh on what happened at the very end? That's what I was asking. Tell me if you need to know what happened before I start this chapter. I got a lot of work to do today. We got to get moving, friends. Who missed it? Raise your hand. Okay. Yesterday, Jack, Goldie, Red, Mother Goose, Lester, Alex, and Connor fell into the Wonderful Wizard of Oz book. They met Dorothy, Uncle Henry, and Aunt Em, and at the end was the twister. And then I'll read you the last line because it was pretty great. It said, "The barn keeps spinning and spinning, faster and faster, falling, and they had no idea what they were falling into." And what is in italics. So that is, it did remind me of Homeward Bound, yes. Thank you for the new follow, Bookish. So we're going to read chapter 12 now, and it's called The Tin Woodsman. "Is everybody alive?" Connor asked. A series of grunts and moans and squawks answered his question. It was a miracle that they had all survived. After what seemed like an eternity of falling, the barn had come to a sudden and harsh stop when it hit the ground. What was left of it imploded on impact, and the twins and their friends struggled to push away from the wreckage piling on top of them. "That was much rougher than I was expecting," Alex said. "Hold on a second. You were expecting that?" Goldilocks said. They all shot her dirty looks, and she smiled guiltily. Alex had completely forgotten that her friends weren't familiar with the wonderful Wizard of Oz as she and her brother were. They had no idea that a cyclone was on the menu. Yeah, sorry about that, Alex said. In the story, a big tornado picks up Dorothy's house and sends it to the Land of Oz. I probably should have filled you all in on that. But if the tornado sent them to Oz, where did it send us? Connor asked. They helped one another get to their feet and emerged from the collapsed barn. At first, they had to shield their eyes. Everything was much brighter than it had been in Kansas. The sky was a vivid blue, and they were surrounded by a forest of green trees. Even the dirt was more radiant than before. Whoa, Connor said. Did someone adjust the contrast settings? Where are we? Jack asked. Alex didn't have to think twice. You guys, we're in Oz, she excitedly declared. We didn't end up in Munchkin Land like Dorothy, but the cyclone definitely sent us here too. A soft moaning sound filled the forest. Does anyone else hear that? Red asked. They looked around the trees, but they didn't find the source. Where is that coming from? Mother Goose said. Lester, is that your stomach? The goose shook his head. He was just as curious as everyone else. The sound continued and appeared to grow more agitated as time went on. Connor gasped and his eyes grew very wide. He knew where the sound was coming from. Oh no, he said. The sound's coming from under the barn. We landed on someone, just like Dorothy does. Quick, we've got to help them get up. Connor and the others quickly dug through the pieces of the barn. They figured they were getting close to whatever it was because the moaning became louder and louder. Please don't die! Please don't die! Help is on the way! Connor shouted into the wreckage. Glinda? Is that you? Oh God, what if we killed Glinda? I'll never forgive myself. To Connor's relief, they did not find the beloved Good Witch of the South, uncovered a man instead. He was unusually tall and very thin. He had a long pointed nose and he wore a pointed cap. As they brushed the debris off of him, they discovered that everything from his clothes to his skin was made of metal. Oh my gosh, it's the Tin Woodsman, Alex said. Is he a friend of yours? Red asked. No, he's one of the main characters in the story, Connor whispered. This is a big deal. The Tin Woodsman was so heavy, it took all of them to pull him up to his feet. He was as stiff as a statue and frozen in position with his axe raised. His eyes were large and darted around at the strange people helping him. He continued to moan, but his mouth was shut tightly. What's wrong with him? Goldilocks asked. Is he petrified? No, he's rusted, Alex said. He needs oil. Do you think there's a body shop nearby? Mother Goose said. No, he should have an oil can around here somewhere. She looked around the trees and saw a tiny cottage a little way into the forest. She ran to it and went inside, returning to her friends a few moments later with an oil can. She immediately oiled the joints around his prominent jaw, and it fell open. Ugh! The Tin Woodsman moaned, turned into screams as his mouth was opened, and they didn't stop. Everyone was covering their ears and looked to the twins to do something. Is there a way to turn him off? Red asked. Dude, chill out, Connor said. Why are you screaming? Because a barn just fell out of the sky and fell on top of me. The Tin Woodsman yelled. I doubt you'd been taking it any better if it happened to you. Goldilocks slammed the Tin Woodsman's mouth shut until he calmed down. Are you going to stop screaming now? She asked, but he didn't move. Well, give us a nod. He can't nod unless he has oil, Alex said. She oiled the joints around his neck and the Tin Woodsman nodded. Goldilocks pulled his mouth open again. Oh, that feels so much better, the Tin Woodsman said. He was so relieved that he had forgotten to be screaming. Would you be so kind as to oil the rest of me, please? Alex oiled his joints from the neck down. Slowly, the Tin Woodsman began to relax. His shoulders fell and he dropped his axe to his side. Oh, thank you, he said with a long sigh. I've been holding it up for a year. You've been stuck like that for a year? Jack asked. Yeah, most uncomfortably, the Tin Woodsman said. I always keep an oil can close by me in case I start to rust. The one time I left it in my cottage, a huge rainstorm caught me by surprise, and I've been here ever since. Well, that sounds terrible, Mother Goose sympathized. I know the feeling. I was buried alive for 2 weeks once. Boy, was I glad to get out of that mess. And that's when I learned to ask questions before participating in a religious ritual, no matter how cute the islanders are. The Tin Woodsman glanced at them all nervously. Who are you people, and where did you come from? Connor pushed his sister forward. Alex, I'm going to let you take this one since I always seem to say the wrong thing. Alex looked into the Tin Woodsman's curious eyes. If the barn was any indication, the truth would be way too shocking for him to comprehend. She needed to come up with a story that he could believe, but wouldn't frighten him away in case they needed his help. "We aren't supposed to tell anyone this," Alex said, "but we're on a secret mission for the wizard. We were traveling through the air when our barn lost its balloon and it was something that the wizard put together for us. We fell into this forest. Luckily, we had you to break our fall." The Tin Woodsman was instantly captivated. His jaw dropped open and he put hands on top of his head. "You know the Wizard of Oz?" he asked in bewilderment. We work for him," Alex said. "There is a ruthless criminal on the loose, and the wizard asked us personally to track him down. He's come to Oz in hopes of recruiting an army. The wizard wants us to stop him before any innocent people are hurt." "That's terrible," the Tin Woodsman said. "What kind of army would he be looking to recruit?" "I was hoping you could tell us," she said. "We aren't from around here. Would you happen to know of anyone or anything that might help this criminal overthrow the wizard?" The Tin Woodsman scratched his head and he thought about it. "They're the guards of Emerald City, but they would never betray the wizard." He said, "Wait, I know. He'll probably team up with the Wicked Witch of the West. Everyone knows she wanted to get rid of the wizard since he came to Oz." The twins and their friends gulped in unison. They didn't have to be familiar with the story to know that the Wicked Witch of the West was one of the most terrifying villains in all of history of literature. Naturally, the twins' uncle had come to Oz to partner with her. "Well, that's not that bad, right?" Connor said, desperately trying to make light of the situation. "She's just one witch and a couple of flying monkeys." "The flying monkeys aren't all she has in her control," the Tin Woodsman said. "She has 40 great ferocious wolves and a flock of 40 flying frightening crows, a swarm of killer bees, and an army of Winkies." They learned he's the uncle by Alex seeing the history, the moment in the forest with her grandmother and him. Her grandmother sent her a vision. Yep, that sounds like something Lloyd would be into," Mother Goose said. "Wait, what's a Winky?" Red asked. "Winky is how my parents told Alex and me apart when we were infants," Connor said and laughed hysterically at his own joke, although no one joined him. Sorry, not the right time. "The Winkies are the people who live in the western half of Oz," the Tin Woodsman explained. "The Witch of the West enslaved them when she took over the Winky country, and now she rules the land mercilessly from her castle." The news bothered everyone except Alex. She was delighted to hear it. "Alex, why are you smiling?" Connor asked. "This is terrible news for us. We cannot compete against that." "No, this is great news for us," she said. "It doesn't matter who or what our uncle is after as long as we know where he's headed. We can stop him before he reaches the witch. And if he landed in Munchkin Land with Dorothy, then we're in the forest with the Tinsman. That means that we've got at least a day or two head start on him." You are the same wavelength as Connor, which is hilarious. "You're right," Connor said joyfully. "We'll just hide out close to the witch's castle, and then we'll tackle him before he gets inside." "But who's going to take us there?" Goldilocks said. "None of us know the land well enough to navigate it alone." They all turned to the woodsman at once, thinking the exact same thing. As soon as he caught on, the Tin Woodsman put up his arms defensively. "Don't look at me," he said. "I'm not going anywhere near that place." "Oh, come on," Red said. "If this man gets to the Wicked Witch before we get to him, thousands of innocent people might die. Have a heart." Alex leaned in to whisper in Red's ear. "That's not gonna work, Red. Part of the story is that the Tin Man doesn't have a heart." "What do you mean he doesn't have a heart?" Red said loudly. "That's absolutely ridiculous. Everything has a heart." The Tin Woodsman grew paranoid. "How did you know I don't have a heart?" Because the wizard told us," Connor said, thinking fast. "The great and powerful wizard knows everything. He told us that if we cross paths with a man made of tin to offer him heart in exchange for helping us." "So, if I escort you to Winky Country, the wizard will give me a heart?" he asked. "He sure will." "Excuse us for one moment," Alex interrupted before he could say any more. Alex quickly pulled her brother aside. "Connor, what are you doing? We don't have a heart to give to this man." "We'll papier-mâché one if we have to," Connor said. "Even the wizard gave him a fake one at the end of the story, and he was perfectly happy with it." "Good point," she whispered. "As you were." Connor walked back to the Tin Woodsman and offered him a handshake. "1 heart in exchange for guidance to the witch's castle. Do we have a deal, Mr. Woodsman?" The Tin Woodsman was very conflicted. Could he face his biggest fear in return for his greatest wish? He certainly wouldn't get a heart waiting around in the forest. "Well, deal," he said and shook Connor's hand.
Fantastic, Mother Goose said. Now, how are we getting there? We'll take the Yellow Brick Road, of course, he said matter-of-factly. A quiet little gasp slipped out of Alex, and she grabbed her brother's hand. Is it far? Jag asked. It's just beyond the forest, the Tin Woodsman said. We'll take it all the way to the Emerald City, and then we'll travel through Winky Country to the Witch's Castle. Everyone, follow me, and someone, bring my oil can. He led the way, and Mother Goose, Red, Jack, Goldilocks, and Lester followed closely behind him. Alex pulled Connor a few steps back and let the others get a head start. Did you hear that, Connor? Alex said. She had bright eyes and a huge smile. He's taking us to the Yellow Brick Road. The Yellow Brick Road! My inner 6-year-old self is flipping out. Connor smiled too. There she is, he said with a happy sigh. Where is it? Do you see it already? Oh, I'm not talking about the Yellow Brick Road. I'm talking about you. It's nice to see you're excited about something again. I missed it. Aww. Aww, so cute. He missed his sister being herself. So cute. So cute. So sweet. All right, guys. I have a metric ton of work to do. I am glad she's back as well. Don't cry, Red. I was about to. You could see it, right? Getting to the Yellow Brick Road is good for me, too. I will upload these later, Renee. Don't worry. I'm almost caught up on uploading all of these. As long as everything... Uh-oh, that's not good, Renee. As long as everything goes as planned and everything is good time-wise, I will be on tonight to narrate football since it is Steelers night, but it's also not Monday, so we're not going to be out. We'll be here. I own it, so it's okay. There you go. If you are a Patreon person, please keep an eye out. In the next hour, there will be a post that needs everybody's info or whatever. So make sure you check it out because it's going to determine a lot of stuff for the rest of the month, which is exciting. It's pretty much the whole kit and caboodle. What about Scent Club? You mean like passing around the things? I need to give everyone someone else's address. I need to do that because I sent out all my yucky scents already to different people. Everybody has them already. Ellie has a sister thing down. She agreed to be the seeker as soon as Math Club through. That's funny. No, it didn't. I need to do that. Yeah, I need to get that together. It just takes a minute to put them all together, but I will do it. Watch TV. He told her to go find them. She looked at me and said no. That's really funny. She's too smart for her own good. She literally is no. That's really funny. Yeah, everybody needs a Loopy. I agree. I think Loopy should officially sponsor me because I am their spokesperson. All right. I will see you all later. Bye, friends.